What I want to talk to you today about is why most people fail on e-commerce. And it doesn't matter if that's Amazon, it doesn't matter if that's Shopify, it's all the same thing. And most of the time, it's the same reason, okay? And the way that I can talk about that and why I can talk about that is that I've been giving up too early, too many times, and I've kind of seen why people fail because I've been failing so much with that and because of that in the past. So for anyone who doesn't know me, for anyone who's new to this channel, my name is Nils Olaf. I've been in China now since 2013. I own a sourcing company where we help people, source products, obviously, but we also do a lot of e-commerce consultation. We have our own brands. We help people with any aspect of their e-commerce business. So if anytime you're interested in help with that, if you want someone to source your products, if you want someone who has experience with e-commerce to look over your business and kind of see what you can improve and how do you get profitable or how do you make sales now, then just book a call with us. There's a link below in the description. You can just do that, and then we're gonna talk on the phone, and we see what we can do, and if there's something we can do. Now, but what I really wanted to say to talk about is the number one reason. It's one of the reasons. Everyone should say number one reason. It's as if there would only be one. But one of the biggest reasons why people fail with e-commerce is because they give up too early. Okay, most people give up way too early. Okay, so e-commerce, to figure this out, it is not easy. But once you've figured it out, it can just fly. Okay, I'll give you an example. One of our partners in our business, she's been going from $5,000 to $100,000 in 20 days. Okay, and that's revenue. So from $5,000 revenue to $100,000, 20 days. But to go from zero to $5,000, she took 6 months. Now, why is that? And what does that mean? Okay, that means it is really, 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 really difficult to get things off the ground and get things started and make numbers and make a profit and be able to be scalable. But scaling is the most simple and easiest thing you can do. You just turn up the ad spend, boom, and that's scaling. There are other complications and things that come with it. That's not topic of our video today, but that's basically it. That's how you scale. But to get to that point, way too many people give up way too early. So you need to imagine the whole e-commerce business like an engine. Okay, so let's say the engine has gears, right? It's a weird engine. It has a lot of little gears, and all of these gears have a certain function, and all of these gears need to be in the right place to make the next gear turn, right? So if any of these many gears is misaligned, the engine doesn't work, right? Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense what I'm saying, right? Okay, let me kind of recap that. What I mean by that is every gear of your engine is a function in your business. One gear is the right niche. One gear is the right product. One gear is the right shop. One gear is the right copy. One gear is the right pictures. One gear is the right ad. One gear is the right target audience. One gear is the right mindset. Okay. All of these gears need to be in the right place to be working. So what I see a lot is people put different gears into different places. So you put up all the gears and they're all over the place. You don't know that, but they're actually all over the place. And then you start to align. And you say, okay, now I start my ads and it doesn't even sell, right? It doesn't sell. So you start turning the gears and switching the positions of the gears and kind of figuring out when does it work. And then you go all of a sudden from no sale to a sale. And you're making sales, and that's amazing, and that's great. But then you go from making a sale, and you say, shit, I'm not profitable. I'm losing money here, right? So you continue, and you change your ads, and you change your copy, and you change any of the things that you can change. You see how everything can work in conjunction until eventually the next gear gets aligned, and you make a profit. Now, the profit isn't big. So you need to make a bigger profit to be able to scale. So you tweak things again. You feed your Facebook pixel with data. You add different payment methods, and you tweak your sales copy, and you do another course about the right product pictures, and you might change your product, and you might get a better deal. And because you kept ordering, you get a better price on your product. So all of a sudden you're profitable and you can scale. The problem is that until then, you're pretty much losing money. And then you have a spouse who sees that and who says, like, you need to make a reality check, something isn't working. you have your own mind that tells you, oh shit, this isn't working, because you see all the people on YouTube making $100,000 that didn't tell you that they had to go through that journey. You experience all of these problems, right? And it's so easy to give up, and it's even easier to see something else and to say, okay, I like this product, I started this way, but it's not working. So, but this product that I just saw, that must be it. That's that's so great, that looks so cool, that's a trending thing, that's my winning product, blah blah blah. And here's where most people make the mistake. They go for it, and they abandon the first thing and they go for the next thing until they hit the same issue. Because maybe it's a different issue, but there is gonna be an issue. It's not gonna be just perfectly working out. Okay, you will have issues. It's not gonna be perfect. If you align all gears perfectly, that's like a, I don't know, that's not how it happens. That's not how it works. The longer you do this game, the better you get in putting these gears in the right order. But even us, after selling hundreds of thousands of dollars in monthly revenue, there's no, like, we don't even get this right. So there's always the process of trying it and trying it again and trying it again and trying more and changing something and tweaking it and optimizing it until it works. And if you don't give up on it, you cannot fail, because eventually you will find the solution to it. You will find what makes it work, and it's not going to be only one thing. It's going to be a few things. But if you think you can just put a store together and turn on Facebook ads and it's going to fly, well, it's not going to work that way. Okay, so you have to go through the process, and this is where most people give up. So people give up because they're losing a couple of dollars every day. And say, oh shit, I'm losing money here. I have to stop that. What are your opportunity costs? What are you actually giving up here? You're not only giving up the work that you already put in. You're not giving up the money that you already invested, because that you can make sense of. But what you can't make sense of is saying, okay, look, if I make this work and I make sales already, as long as you make sales, stick to it. I make sales already. I could go to 6 figures a month. Then any cost you invest upfront seems stupid. It doesn't matter. If you bleed $1,000 a day, it doesn't matter. Imagine that you could lose $1,000 a day, okay, and recoup that in profits within a month, just like that. When you're there, so don't give up. Giving up on that is like, it seems like it makes sense because you're losing money, but you have to change your mind. It doesn't work like that. Okay, sometimes you really do need to give something up, and you need to go through that, and you need to give the Facebook pixel more time, and you need to create a better ad, and you need to learn a better skill on how do you convert on your page, and you need to invest into certain things, and that's just part of the game. And whether you invest money in courses that speed this up, or whether you invest little money in books where you learn and read it and do it yourself. Books, by the way, are the most underrated learning platform. There's so much. Not everything you need to know is in a book. But anyway, whatever way you choose, as long as you're not giving up on it and you consistently stick to it and you don't just stop working on it for a week or for 2, or kind of completely lose the train and look into something else, as long as you do that, you're going to be fine. But it's tough. That's why so few people succeed. If it would be easy, everyone would do it, right? It's not easy. Stop listening to people that tell you it's easy, okay? So it does take a lot of guts. It does take a lot of balls to not give up and to continue and to continue and to continue and to continue. And I know that. But eventually you will figure that out. So instead of giving up something, or when you're about to give up something, think about what's the opportunity cost that you're actually giving up on. Okay? Because that's the real deal, and it is so easy to do that. So anyway, to keep a long rant short, one of the biggest mistakes is giving up too early. And you really need to evaluate if it makes sense to give up, or if there's a chance to actually turn it around. Because whatever you start again, you will be facing the same issues. And if you always just start new things again and again and again, you will never actually overcome those initial issues, and you will never learn how to deal with that, and you will never be your mind will never be strong enough to actually overcome it, and you will be struggling forever until you figure that out. Okay? It's much more a mental thing than it is a strategy thing. Okay? And I hope you like this. If you did like it, leave me a like, leave me a comment what you think about that. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And if you need help on your way, if you want to speed up that journey, just book a call with us. Below here, there's a link where you can book a call where I can talk to you and look into your store and look into your ads and look into everything that you do, or someone in our team can do that. That's a much better expert than I might be in that field. So just book a call, and then we check into your business and we see if we could help you, if there's anything we could do. If we can't do anything, well, nothing we can do, right? But maybe there's something, and maybe you want us to help, so it doesn't cost anything. It's free. Book a call below. I'll catch you very soon. Cheers.